Hi, I'm Emil. I'm from the meetings team, and today I'm here to talk to you about walking meetings. Those have been really important for me. They've helped me change my life in a pretty significant way, and I think they could work for a few other people out there, so I thought I'd share some details. The whole idea about walking meetings is that as knowledge workers, we're often glued to our desks, and it's very hard to find time to go out to the gym and get some exercise. I've been wondering for a while what good ways there are to actually make exercise a non-blocking thing. You could just do it while working. And the thing is that while you're in a meeting, it is very easy for you to actually be walking at the same time. We tried that a few years ago with a friend with a treadmill, and then soon after I moved to actually having my meeting on the street. I started doing it in 2017 and I lost 45 kilos, which is about 100 pounds. This really changed my life. I was at a point where I weighed 320 pounds. It was a big weight in my life, in pun intended. And I've soon found out that you're not actually giving up a lot when you're participating in the meeting just because you're walking. With the tools that we have today, such as virtual office, for example, it is very easy to do everything you need to do in a meeting while you're actually walking. I'd love to tell you more now about how you could actually get set up to do that. Why don't you come with me at my desk and I can show you the tools that I use there. Let's go. A really easy way to actually walk during your meetings is to buy a treadmill and put it under your desk. There's a number of options out there, but they could be rather pricey. And also, when you bring a treadmill into the office, especially in quieter locations, the noise from the treadmill can start bothering your neighbors. Option 2 for you is to just go and use the big treadmill outside in the city, but that presents its own set of challenges. To begin with, you have to really pick your device as well. The one pair that I really fell in love with was the Bose QC35, Quiet Comfort 35, Series 1 or Series 2, doesn't really matter. What's really unique about this headset is that not only does it insulate you completely from the outside world and removes the noise of traffic so that you can concentrate on the speech from the meeting, but it also does the same thing for your microphone. When you're speaking, it's only your voice going through and everything else is being removed by the headset. So this is really cool. Another important thing is having actually a mobile phone. iOS, Android, doesn't really matter. Virtual office meetings would work on either of those. So you do need an application that would actually support your meetings outside. The cool thing with the iPhones is that they would actually keep track of your steps regardless of whether you did anything or not, whether you started a workout or not. You don't have to explicitly take any action. Just keep the phone in your pocket and it counts your step. You can actually keep track of, okay, my stand-up usually gets me 6,000 steps, or this meeting that we have with the product team is 10,000, or it becomes a game pretty quickly. This is really all you need to do. It's very simple to get started. And speaking of getting started, I actually have to hop on a meeting right now. One thing that's important to do when you're on the street is to not forget that with all the noise cancellation, there's still stuff that can go through and disrupt the meeting, like a siren, for example. A good practice to adopt when you're participating in meetings like that is to just have your phone in your hand and be able to mute and unmute when you're talking, and only when you're talking. So a thing that we do with Virtual Office is that we show you your meeting controls on your lock screen. So you only need to take it out of your pocket and press mute, unmute, push to talk. So one of the few things that are actually rather challenging when you're doing a walking meeting is how to get slides, how to present something for everyone else onto the meeting. But don't be worried, there are solutions to that. So you could, for example, get your slides ready in advance. I know, it's not always possible, but when you can, get them ready in advance and send them to one of your teammates to actually present and advance for you. Or you could actually even just do it on an online presentation tool like Google Docs or Office 365, and just ask everyone to go there and watch the slides with you. I found that works pretty well, and people don't really have a problem following. A great part of walking outside and doing meetings outside rather than having them on your treadmill is that you get to enjoy all the surroundings. Places like London, for example, are pretty good for that, because as a friend said, in London all you need to do is just keep looking up and there's always something to see. So that's really all there is to it. I hope you try it, because I've been doing it for a few years. It has changed my life, literally. And I hope it will help you the same way. Give it a shot, walking meetings.